This episode of Off The Script is brought to you by WrestleCrate. WrestleCrate is a monthly pro wrestling-based subscription service, and each month, subscribers will receive a new pro wrestling-themed mystery crate. To go and subscribe, please go and visit their website at www.wrestlecrate.com and on Twitter at WrestleCrates. What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and this is without question the #1 source for all WWE news and rumors right here on YouTube.com. This is Off The Script, episode number 66, part number 1, to start your weekends off the right fucking way, man. Thank you so much for joining me wherever you guys may be. I got a ton of news to get into this weekend for you guys, including the big rumor and speculation about TNA Impact Wrestling being canceled for good by Destination America, man. This is a big follow-up to my report last weekend about Destination America canceling TNA Impact Wrestling. Thank you so much, like I said, for joining me, guys. We just hit 27,000 subscribers and on our way to 30. My Payback review did almost 90,000 views since Sunday night, man. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all for joining me right here on Off The Script and supporting what I do, man, with my WWE content, okay? Quickly, guys, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Follow the #1 fucking source for all WWE news and rumors right here on YouTube.com and on Twitter. If you're not following me on there, man, at JD from New York 206 or JD from NY 206, man. Best way to keep up to date on everything that I do right here on this channel. And if you want to ask me anything, tweet along with me during Raws and pay-per-views. You guys know the deal, okay? Now, I know a lot of you guys don't like Dave Meltzer, you TNA guys, and I seen death threats. I seen death threats towards Dave Meltzer for his reporting of TNA Impact Wrestling being canceled. I seen death threats via tweets and people retweeting what people were saying, people in the comments section of people's videos. It is absolutely unreal that Dave Meltzer is receiving death threats from people who support TNA and think that he is completely against TNA Wrestling. Now, just to go over Dave Meltzer's background just a little bit, man, all right? Meltzer has been called the most accomplished writer in sports journalism by Sports Illustrated. He's also a frequent lecturer on many aspects of business, of MMA, professional wrestling, and boxing at the Graduate School of Business in Stanford, at Stanford University, man. He has been doing what he's doing since 1983, man. If there's anyone in the business who knows the information that we get on a daily basis, it's him. Okay, I would bet that Dave Meltzer is right more times than he is wrong. So, to refute something that Dave Meltzer says, you really have to dig deep and really debunk it as nothing but a rumor. Okay? So, Dave Meltzer has been on and on all week, ever since Off The Script ended last weekend. He's been on and on all week about TNA Wrestling being canceled by Destination America. Okay? The report says, cable television network Destination America moves to cancel Impact Wrestling, according to Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com and the Wrestling Observer newsletter. As previously reported, the company has been disappointed with their partnership with TNA Wrestling, even going as far as saying they regretted signing a contract with the failing promotion. It was recently reported that Destination America had an out clause of their deal with TNA in September, and that for right now, they would be moving Impact Wrestling from Fridays to Wednesdays. Nobody knew where Destination America was to begin with. Nobody knew what night Impact was on to begin with. Now they have to find them again. Friday to Wednesday, man. It's just ridiculous about what's going on with TNA Wrestling, all right? While it was initially thought that the company was doing this in order to try and get the show better ratings, this apparently is not the case. Dave Meltzer of PWInsider.com was first to report that Destination America will be canceling TNA Wrestling, with the last airing taking place at the end of September. The network reportedly regretted signing TNA to a multi-year deal, multi-million-dollar contract, after realizing the programming would never be able to justify the price tag. It appears that Destination America will be taking full advantage of a clause in the contract that will allow them to back out in September. The ratings upon TNA's debut were respectable, but it's all been downhill ever since. The decision to cancel TNA was made prior to the network announcing Impact Wrestling moving from Fridays to Wednesdays. TNA Wrestling is fully aware of the stories circulating the internet of Destination America canceling its programming beginning in September. Dave Meltzer of PWInsider.com had the original report noting how the network didn't feel the ratings were good enough to justify a multi-year, multi-million-dollar deal any longer. With an out clause in the contract, Destination America can legally sever ties with the promotion as early as September. TNA Wrestling has since released a statement concerning these reports, and this is an official statement from TNA. It has come to our attention that several internet news sources have falsely attributed statements to TNA, its executives, and broadcasting partner. These false statements constitute defamation, and if necessary, we will seek all legal remedies available to us. The original plan was for Impact Wrestling to move from Fridays to Wednesdays beginning in June to help with any summer rating slump. Meltzer also noted in his report that several regular station advertisers were unwilling to advertise on the show. TNA's Bob Ryder recently took to social media to offer his 2 cents on the matter, and I quote, "For almost 13 years, some people have predicted we were about to go out of business. It's no more true today than it was then." And this is the original article from Dave Meltzer that reported this week that TNA will be canceled on Destination America. Just days before the move was announced, Destination America made the decision to cancel TNA Wrestling with the time frame given at the end of the third quarter, roughly the last week of September, when current television season ends. Key people at the Discovery Channel network were informed of the decision at that point. The word internally was that while they considered the ratings good, the ratings were not good enough to justify the cost of the programming. The other problem was that so many regular station advertisers specifically did not want to advertise on the show. It should be noted that when the word was sent out, it was stated specifically that TNA would remain on Friday nights with original episodes until that point, and informing people for the fall season plans for Fridays. Just days later, they were moved to Wednesday. The decision was meant to be kept secret, very much like Spike kept secret publicly last year its decision to drop TNA for months after the decision was made and reported. It doesn't serve the station or the promotion any good to publicly cancel the show this far in advance. The public acknowledgement was expected to come around the time the station listed its 2015-2016 television season prime time lineup with the launch of upfront advertising. Those who were informed of the cancellation have not been told at this point anything different several days after the change of date was announced. But things obviously have changed, at least to the degree of moving days. So this story is very much ongoing. Is TNA done, guys? I really don't know. Is TNA done? Dave Meltzer, I would put stock in Dave Meltzer about being right about most reports. He's not exact. You know, I would bet that he is right on most things compared to being wrong. All right. Obviously, we don't want TNA to go out of business because then that leaves WWE as the only big dog in the wrestling yard. And we don't want that, man. We don't want one place to go for our wrestling. And that's why WWE has NXT, man. NXT is a true secondary promotion here in the United States and North America. That if you want an alternative to WWE, that's what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. It's nothing like we see on Monday Night Raw. Nothing. The in-ring action, the fucking attitude, the crowd, it's nothing like we see on Monday Night Raw. That is your true alternative. Okay? Destination America and TNA, obviously this was going to be a failure from the get-go. I just had a feeling it was going to be a failure from the get-go. Do I want TNA to fail? No. I don't want TNA to fail. There's people over there that have kids, families that need to, put food on the table. Obviously, we don't want to see anything like that happen to any of those guys over there, hardworking individuals. If you've ever been fired or let go from a job, you know exactly how that feels. I've felt that. And you don't want that to happen to anybody, man. Especially when they're putting their lives on the line every single week. When they're putting, their bodies on the line every single week. Risking injury every single week. We watch these guys, after a hard day's work, and we come home and we just enjoy their brand of entertainment. You don't want to see nothing happen to them, man, to the point where it's going to make their family struggle and them struggle financially. You don't want any of that to happen. You don't. And it's a sad situation that TNA is in this boat again after they left Spike and they thought things were going to be okay. It's not. It's not okay right now. And this is a big story. This is a big situation. This is an ongoing situation. Take what I say here with a grain of salt, man. I sit here and I read you the news and I give you my opinion on it, okay? Nothing I report is coming from me. I'm not a WWE insider. I don't know what's fact or what's, false, okay? All I can tell you is my opinion on it, and we don't want TNA to be canceled. If you're a wrestling fan, you do not want TNA to be canceled. Point blank. Because there's fans of TNA, there's fans of, other promotions that don't like WWE, man. Where are those people going to go? A lot of people in the United States don't get Ring of Honor. So if TNA is canceled, what other alternative do people have here in the United States if you live here? Not much. You're going to get WWE with Raw, and then you're going to get the true alternative to WWE, which is NXT, which is probably the best North American promotion right now for professional wrestling. So, TNA, guys, I don't know what's going on. If I hear anything else, I will definitely report it. But as of right now, it looks like TNA is seeking legal ramifications against all these false rumors and defamation of character. It's crazy, man. It's an absolutely crazy situation. But if I hear anything regarding this, I will definitely let you guys know right here on Off the Script. But it looks like, according to Dave Meltzer, TNA is being canceled on Destination America this September. All right. Finally, guys, NXT TakeOver, Samoa Joe. Yes, it was fucking biblical. Great show. Unbelievable. May 20th, TNA champion, or former TNA champion, Samoa Joe, shocked the world, debuted on NXT. Following an attack by Kevin Owens on Sami Zayn, Joe made his way down to the ring and confronted NXT champion before the show went off the air. Rumors have been circulating for months over the possibility of the Samoan submission machine making his way to WWE Developmental. Joe is expected to work the NXT tapings on May 21st at Full Sail University, and he will be on one of the June shows. I don't know if it's June 10th or June 17th, man, but I did read the spoilers. According to a report by PWInsider.com, Joe's deal with the company will allow him to work existing and future independent dates, including the JT Lightning Memorial Tournament in Cleveland this weekend. WWE has never gone this route before, as they've signed wrestlers to exclusive deals where working any non-WWE shows is strictly forbidden. Joe will be the guinea pig for that type of contract to see if it's something WWE can work with in the future. It says a lot about his reputation for the company to even consider this for Samoa Joe. The deal will also include merchandise, as Joe's submission specialist authentic t-shirt is already up and selling like wildfire on WWE.com, man. Unstoppable was fucking awesome. Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks was the best match on the card, in my opinion. Samoa Joe debut was fucking great. The whole aura of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and the way it transpired was great. Samoa Joe coming down to confront it. You knew it was going to happen, man. When Sami Zayn was getting his ass kicked the way he was, you knew Samoa Joe was going to come down and confront him, man. Kevin Owens right now, the best heel in the WWE, might be the best heel in the business right now, took that spot away from Seth Rollins. And Kevin Owens' work right now is absolutely off the charts, on fire. I can't wait to see what's happening with NXT, man. NXT is going to be unbelievable this summer with Samoa Joe. You got Finn Balor. You got Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn looks like he's going to be making his way to the main roster. NXT is looking up, man. When we thought their injuries were going to hamper them down and plague them, they put on a fucking unbelievable show, man, at NXT Unstoppable. And I will definitely keep you guys updated on NXT and what's going on with Kevin Owens in the Elimination Chamber, John Cena, the United States Championship, and Samoa Joe as he makes his way into NXT this June, man. Gonna be fucking unbelievable. Thank you guys for watching, man. This is the end of it. As you know, 15-minute time limit, but I got more news and more news to come this weekend, guys. A big weekend. Don't go anywhere. This is the #1 source for WWE news and rumors and 2K15, 2K16 as well. Content right here on YouTube.com. This is JD. This is Off the Script. The #1 fucking source, man. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of all the top stories. And I will be back with part 2 on Saturday morning, guys. Or maybe later tonight. I don't know. Later tonight. But regardless of that, guys, you're going to get a part 2 whenever. So look forward to it. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. This is JD, and I'll talk to you soon.